Right, here we go. Hopefully a really quick video, but no doubt it will be a really long video. And ski pole mounts. This is just a link back to my Thingiverse design files. For the ski pole mounts, I did these last year, and they worked okay, but I was rushed when I actually did the design of them. And I'm going away skiing again, so I've had another look at these and done a few modifications to them. The main modification is the fact I am printing with a flexible PLA, hence the speed of this. I think it's at about 20 millimeters per second. I think, what else did I increase? The temperature is about 220 degrees for this. I usually make mine around 215 degrees, and the feed rate's the same, and the overlap I increased from 15% to 35%. That's in the Cura, and that's in the expert settings, if that makes sense. Now the one that's currently printing, it's quite difficult to get in frame at the moment, but you can see, let's go for a really dangerous, not to get your fingers trapped, but you can see all of those circular discs along there. Those are provided by a mesh mixer, and those provide support, which I'll show in a moment. So it prints a lot better, and they do break off really easily, so it just gives a much cleaner print, as I have got one I made earlier. Now let's see what the backdrop of this. There's one I've took off the bed earlier, and you can see the form of this PLA is really quite neat, and this has not been tidied up. I've literally taken this off the print bed. Those are the temporary supports, and I was about to say they come off really easily, and I just broke one off whilst trying to turn it around. So you can see how clean this thing has come. Before I used to get a few stringers down those channels, but on with this support, and I print it that way up as well. I think the files are slightly orientated incorrectly, just because of the way it runs through Mesh Mixer. It seems to rotate it round, but if you just put it through something like Cura, and you can easily rotate them around on the print bed. I'm sure all these other programs you can rotate them. But this is it. This is in PLA, flexible PLA as well. And as I can do this one-handed, you can see these little clingers. They just break off. You wiggle them about a bit, and you can clean them up a bit more if need be, but I don't think you need to. I won't bend that one, but this is a failed one of a different style, a failed print, and just to show how strong and it is flexible. This one didn't stick to the print bed, so it got all the way through, and then it moved on the print bed. But I'm going to print this with a brim. So if you print this style, which is the adjustable, print it with a brim, and that will make it stick to the print bed. You can see that it's got radius corners on, so the contact area with the bed isn't that great. So that did cause a problem with this one, but I'm just about to fix that in the files. Then I'm going to print next. I need a couple of each of these, so hopefully I'll get those sorted out today. And as you can see, if I try, it's got the channel shape on it as well. I'll get an old one. This is one of the older ones from last year, made of normal regular PLA, and I don't think my printer was working the best when I made these. I think I had a bit of a hot end bung, if you don't mind the expression, and so I think this is actually printed at 100% infill as well, because I knew I was having trouble at the time, and I was rushed for time as well printing them. And this middle tag, it seemed to break off really easy when I went actually skiing. The center tag, I don't know whether it was the cold. I think it was a combination of cold and the fact that these didn't print at the best quality in the world due to printer issues. So I'll turn them up. Oh, I don't think it'll balance. You can see that has the arc, which is specific to my ski pole, and that worked absolutely fine. I had it tapered down from something like 14.5 milli to 14, and the larger one was something like 18.5 milli to 18, something along those lines. But they were tapered on there, and it worked fine on mine. Didn't move around, but I thought I'd readdress them, and I have. Oh, I can't show it yet. I'll show it later on when I've printed it. This one has just finished printing, and as you can see, it has the brim for the support. This is printed through Cura to prepare the G-code. So this is the adjustable. I'm not sure if it's the large or small, but just finished printing, and it really does stick pretty firm to the bed. There we go. And this is an actual original GoPro